Thank you for joining us here at the Den Talk blog. So we're back today with another video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click the bell symbol so you don't miss an update in the future. Currently, the simplest graphics cards is the one that can't be resold on the internet for 3 times its original price tag. It's nearly impossible to find a video card these days due to global stock shortages. Since things seem to be improving very slowly, it may take some work and a game of modern patience to find something hard to find. We now have some tips about buying graphic cards recently. As the inventory slowly fills up, our list below still contains the simplest GPUs. Even so, you still have questions about which graphics card. Don't worry, our handy guide contains out-of-the-box information on all our loves and dislikes about the simplest graphics cards on the market. Number 1. Nvidia GeForce RTX 3080. The RTX 3080 is now as scarce as pigeon eyelashes. But there's little doubt that Nvidia's new RTX 3080 is the finest graphics card available today. It provides a significant generational performance improvement over the preceding RTX 20 series. The first generation of ray tracing capable GPUs needed such a significant frame rate sacrifice that the majority of people avoided using them. However, that is no longer the case with this generation. Now, when you get to ray tracing performance that exceeds the frame rate of the highest graphics card in the RTX 20 series, admit that this is usually a completely different beast. Nvidia's forms ray tracing by adding more CUDA cores to the full load mix during this 8nm GPU and updating the Tensor Core and the second generation RT Core to a nice core to achieve this. Based on 8nm process technology and compatible with GA102 GPU. The box in the GA10200KDA1 variant supports DirectX 12 Ultimate, ensuring that all modern games can be played on GeForce RTX 3080 running. Number 2. AMD RX 6800 XT. As a red alternative to Nvidia's high-end graphics cards, some products are slimmer than the RX 6800 XT. A very competitive card, and the nominal performance difference of RTX 3080 is close to its competitors. For enthusiasts, this is a good card. Consideration 2 for every PC gamer considering 4K is a difficult choice between it and RTX 3080, but the latter is ahead of AMD in terms of RTX finishing. Radeon RX 6800 XT may be AMD's high-performance 7nm graphics card released on October 28, 2020. It is compatible with Navi 21 GPU. In its Navi 21 XT variant, the box supports DirectX 12 Ultimate. This ensures that all non-modern games will run on Radeon RX 6800 XT. In addition, DirectX 12 Ultimate support brings hardware ray tracing, variable speed shading, etc. to the next few video games. The Navi 21 graphics processor can be a large chip with a die area of 520 square millimeters and 26.8 billion transistors. The AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT is a dual-slot card powered by 2 8-pin power connectors with a maximum power of 300 watts. Display output includes 1 HDMI port, 2 display ports, 1 USB Type-C port to connect to Radeon RX 6800 XT. The rest of the system uses PCI Express 4.0x16 interface. The card measures 267mm by 120mm by 50mm and has a dual-slot cooling solution. However, we are still loyal fans of AMD's achievements with the RX 6800 XT. This is the return of the Radeon Technology Group, bringing much-needed competition to the GPU market and providing a red team-worthy alternative to any game-grade computer construction. Number 3. Nvidia GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. Currently, the cheapest amplifier RTX 3060 Ti is closely related to RTX 3070. Both use the corresponding GA104 GPU, and the bus is equivalent to 8GB of GDDR6 memory, a small part. Although the performance of the RTX 3060 Ti in the number of cores is reduced by 17%, it compensates for this with a good GPU boosting the clock frequency, which explains to a certain extent why the RTX 3060 Ti is usually in the single-digit range of 17% inside RTX 3070 speed despite the lack of silicon. Thanks to the second-generation RT core, it is an excellent GPU for devices with full resolution and good ray tracing. GeForce RTX 3060 Ti is probably the high-performance graphics card released by Nvidia on the first, which ensures that every modern game can run on GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. In addition, DirectX 12 Ultimate supports hardware ray tracing, variable speed shading, etc. for future video games. GA104 GPU can be a large chip with a die area of 392 square millimeters and 17.4 billion transistors. Nvidia has disabled some shader units on the GeForce RTX 3060 Ti to achieve the product's coloring goals. It has 4,864 shader units, 152 texture mapping units, and 80 ROP units. It also includes 152 tensioner cores to accelerate machine learning applications. Cardboard also has 38 ray tracing acceleration cores. The GeForce RTX 3060 Ti is connected to the rest of the system through the PCI Express 4.0x16 interface. The cabinet is 242 millimeters long and 112 millimeters wide, equipped with a dual-slot cooling system. When RTX 3080 or RTX 3070 seems to be out of date, RTX 3060 Ti is an honest choice. Perhaps the most impressive thing about this graphics card is the comparison with the 20th generation. It beats the RTX 2080 Super in almost all benchmark tests. Number 4. Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070. The RTX 3070 can be said to be the only high-end amplifier with a reasonable price, and it is also impressive that it can compete with Turing's best graphics card RTX 2080 Ti at less than half the price of its brand. GeForce RTX 3060 Ti may be a high-performance graphics card based on 8nm process technology and compatible with GA104 GPU released by Nvidia on December 1, 2020. This ensures that all modern games will run on the GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. In addition, the DirectX 12 Ultimate feature adds support for future video games such as hardware ray tracing and variable speed shading. A large chip with a die area of 392 millimeters squared and 17.4 billion transistors. It has 4,864 shader units, 152 texture mapping units, and 80 ROP units. It also includes 152 tensor cores for accelerating machine learning applications. Its gaming performance is undoubtedly impressive, but what makes RTX 3070 the choice of gamers is that the entire Nvidia ecosystem is the core of the current RTX stack. DLSS can be a good technique to improve performance at a nominal loss. Sharpness, while other functions, such as broadcasting and reflection, have been enhanced by improved processing. Number 5. AMD Radeon RX 6900 XT. The RTX 3070 may be the only high-power amplifier at a reasonable price, and what is impressive is that it can rival Turing's best graphics card, the RTX 2080 Ti, at less than half the price of its brand. Much more, GeForce RTX 3060 Ti can be a high-performance graphics card based on 8nm process technology, compatible with Nvidia's GA104 GPU released on December 1, 2020, allowing all modern games to run on GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. DirectX 12 Ultimate adds support for future video games, such as hardware ray tracing and variable speed shading. A large chip with a die area of 392 millimeters squared and 17.4 billion transistors. Valentine's Day GPU, but all 6,144 shaders are activated. Nvidia has deactivated some shader units on the GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. to successfully calculate the target shader of the product. The Nvidia GeForce RTX 3060 Ti is a dual-slot card powered by a single 12-pin power connector with a power rating of 200 watts or lower. Display output includes one HDMI, 3 DisplayPort. The GeForce RTX 3060 Ti is connected to the rest of the system via PCI Express 4.0 by 16. The chassis is 24mm long and 112mm wide and has a dual-slot cooling system. The game performance is undoubtedly impressive too. Ray tracing, but the reason that makes RTX 3070 the first choice for gamers is that the entire Nvidia ecosystem is the core of the current RTX stack. LSS is a good way to improve performance at a nominal loss. This was it for today's video. I hope you liked this video. Do let us know in the comments below what you think about the graphic cards in this list. Which other graphics cards do you think are great? Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you don't miss a new video.